Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and we have finally gotten the Crystal Isles release, and oh my goodness, there is a lot of new stuff that they actually kept in the game this time. Now, that is super exciting because they left in some stuff that I did not think they were going to leave, which really makes me happy because there's some awesome locations over there. I am on the Steam store tab, so you can kind of see what you're looking at and how to navigate to this information yourself. But if you actually click, you can notice that they don't have the content up yet. I think they made a mistake when they uploaded the content because it just takes you to Arc Game. It doesn't actually take you to the Crystal Isle, so we can't even download it yet. But if you go ahead and click on their little announcement, you can literally see everything. Do not worry. I will watch this video in a second with you guys just so you can see what I've been looking at. But there's some awesome stuff. I'll kind of walk through this with you. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of people are going to miss that they're not paying attention to. But it's been an exciting year, 5 years since Arc opened the way Arc and survivors around the world set out half a decade's worth of adventures. Here's this, they're adding a real world down to the tropognathus in there, which is really awesome. And then there's also a blast from the time capsule servers. I'll show you that in a second. Some really neat new stuff. So I've been playing Crystal Isles for a little bit now just to kind of get immersed with the map. It is amazing. This map by itself has floating islands. It's got unique biomes. It's got, before they removed them, a lot of unique creatures, extinction dinos. So probably end up adding those back in. I will at least. But nonetheless, let's get back to the point here. It's a very popular map. It's absolutely massive. So you can see this right here. 150 square kilometers. That's big, in case you're curious. That's a very large map. And unlike Valguero, where they removed a huge amount, Crystal Isles, they left a ton of this in, and that's really cool. Now, let's get on to the one that everyone wants to see right here, the tropognathus. Now, this guy right here, I've seen the videos, I've seen people use them, all that kind of stuff. It's about the same size as a tapayara. And it's got a jetpack on it to allow it to go fast and do a gliding coast thing. And this flat cannon is mountable by only one survivor, so you can flak, which means it's going to go until it explodes. And I don't know how much base damage it's going to do, but that's pretty freaking awesome. But that's just, kind of cool. Now let's talk about some of the stuff they left in. The rainforest canopies, floating islands, and then there's huge undersea caverns. You can see the Great Valley, bogs, lowering tree limbs. There's tons of base building in this map. It's huge. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a massive map. Tons of little locations. It's got huge base locations, small base locations, rat holes everywhere. It's going to be probably the most popular map in my opinion. Now, this is a really cool one, the Eerie and Challenging Realm. If you get there, you can go element, oil, all kinds of neat stuff around the zone. Emberfall, basically you just get this really volcanic danger. It's the huge volcano in the middle of the map. It's just overall amazing. This map is awesome. You can see this. There's cavernous pockets spilling over the waterfalls, all kinds of new wyverns, 3. But this is a really cool cave, actually. It's a huge cave, and you got this dragon pointing down at the artifact. That's it's just a cool thing. You notice that they only have the play now. They do not have, the download might be actually going. So I might be starting right now. But there's some important stuff here. These right here, you can only get in with your survivors. There will be no bringing of anything into the map. So keep that in mind. And these are the ones that they're crossfitting. Just so you can see. I'm not going to go down this list because, you get the point. It looks like they're just going up to 84. Now, this is where a lot of people are getting really excited. The anniversary event. Now, there is some really neat stuff. Right here, bring your party hats because from June 11th to the 24th, so 13 days, there's a lot of really cool. You got the new dino, obviously, 5 new chibis. Don't know what they are quite yet. And then basically, right here, a brand new feature for this event allows you to trade for a new one in the forge. I am not quite sure how to do that yet. I would assume you just trade for metal and stuff like that inside the forge. Maybe the magmasaur is what you'll get out of it. I'm not entirely sure. But you can see the pop-out birthday cake is pretty cool. But the event details, this is what a lot of people are going to be concerning themselves with. 2 times breeding, which means everything. 4 times XP, 4 times harvesting, 4 times taming. That is awesome. You can see that there's a party dodo that's going to exist. harvested to get cake slices, which is kind of cool, which you can get some event content. So basically it means you have to kill and harvest the dodos in order to get some slices of cake. Now, the only content that I've seen so far is that structure. This is really another thing that people are going to be pretty happy about. They've released the full tropognathus, very similar to some of the Arc Editions mods. He's got the ability to use his beak. It's like a grinder. So we'll see if they actually left that in. I haven't even been in yet, so we'll see. But you can see he can gnash his victim's armor into bits, jetpack. He's got the speed and maneuverability, which means he's the fastest flyer in the game. The flat cannon, aerial combat, pretty neato. I think this thing's going to be nerfed pretty quickly because there's going to be people that get like 20 of these and just strafe bomb people, which is going to be pretty unique. Now, time capsule servers, these are cool. Before tech suits, replicators, all that stuff, survivors experience the island in a much different way, traversing the island landscape with unique challenges without many of the creatures we know and love. It might be hard to imagine the island without the redwoods biome or numerous caves that have been added, but believe it or not, for those of you that have started playing recently, that was not here. Utility, defense in our modern area weren't a concept yet. The capsule servers will offer a unique perspective and the highlighted progression through Arc lore and community when compared to the current day. So basically they're bringing it back to original Arc, but with all these updates being like, hey, meshing is not a problem. These are not problems. It's gonna be cool. Now I hope that they, keep some sort of turret damage in there because, well, that could be a problem. But look at this. This is going to be so cool. The 2015 time capsule build, no tech at all. No Fabby snipers, no compound bows, no pump action shotguns or long neck rifles. Flyer speed can be increased again, which is really cool. So basically, if you look at this, you can go into our special branch in your Steam Arc and do the following steps. See the beta. So this is something I think they're going to release down the road. Hopefully it's going to be interesting. I might actually play on these. I think it's fun to use old school weapons, and that's just something that's fun to do. You can see the Evo event right here. That's what's going on. But you can look. So they did officially announce they've got tremendously exciting years ahead for Arc, with the definition of the survival continues to evolve. So I'm excited. That means that they have announced that they won't be, whether it's Arc 2 or just a continued season style of gameplay, this is something they're going to continue down the road. Now, this is where it gets really awesome. I want to show you this video, and I'm just going to be quiet during it, but there's some awesome stuff. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it there because the rest of this is just about the birthday event, but let me show you something really awesome. So, two things. One that a lot of people are going to miss. Yes, this is a really cool cave, but I want to go to this one right here. This is the new specialized boss. This must be the Crystal Wyvern boss. This is going to be super cool. A lot of people don't realize this, and they didn't pay attention to this in the trailer. This is not a normal Crystal Wyvern. This is a boss. This is going to be the boss battle. He's much, much bigger than the Rex. So I don't know how he's going to be fought quite yet, but I can tell you that it's not going to be what you think normally. And that's going to be kind of unique. So you see him right there doing his damage. He's way bigger. The tropognathus, it has a 1-player seat. It's got the 1 flak cannon, and it looks like it's a lock-on, not like a lock-on, but like a, how do I describe this? Only one way to be fired. You can't move it around. Some of these caves are amazing. You see they kept in pretty much all of the land structure, which is really cool. I'm excited. I showed you some cool base spots on that one. But in general, there's some really neat stuff when it comes to this. It looks like they took out the Griffin Canyon right there, which kind of sucks. I'm not entirely sure, but oh well. And then if you go back to this video one last time, you can see that this is for sure the boss battle. You can see that there is a, wow, it's like so quick to try and, oh, there it is. Nope, not what I wanted. That there's a wyvern in the background, and then he's got himself over there. Lots of really cool things they've added to this, and this map is going to be amazing. So I'm excited for this adventure. They did admit that they'll be continuing Arc, which makes me excited. Here's the launch. Everything's good to go. I'm super pumped. It's going to be a blast. So, all in all, I really hope you guys are excited. If you have any questions or anything, make sure to let me know. And let's play some Arc. It's going to be some fun. All right, Teach out.